Welcome to California's Carrizo Plain National Monument. And you, the majority of the people out there, are wondering, where is it? What is it? And why did Travel Small Live Big go there? First of all, where is it? It's in the middle of the lower middle of Central California, kind of in between San Luis Obispo, Bakersfield, north of Ojai and Ventura, pretty much out in the middle or out in the middle of nowhere. If you're familiar with California, we use freeways and highways as landmarks. So in this case, east of the 101, north of the 166, south of the 58, and west of the 33 and 5. And now, what is it? The Carrizo Plain is 250,000 acres designated by former President Bill Clinton as a national monument in 2001. And it's a bumpy long road getting in, especially when towing a trailer. It is grassland, a dry lake, an area where evidence of the Andreas Fault is clear. Old ranches, old farms, and lots of old fences, many of which are being removed for the local wildlife. It is home to more endangered species of animals and plant life than anywhere else in California. It is a place where some of these species have been reintroduced and can be seen. Pronghorn antelope, tule elk, and sometimes the California condor. As I mentioned in our campground favorite video on KCL Campground, only 4% of California's native grasslands remain. This national monument is a large portion of that. The grasslands include native grasses such as needlegrass, bluegrass, and bunchgrass. Animals here include the giant kangaroo rat, and we're pretty happy to not see these. The campers leaving as we arrived said the kangaroo rats would come out and skitter around their feet at night. That didn't sound so great to us. And luckily we didn't have this happen, probably as we had our dogs with us. Yay for Lexi! And her fluffy white friend Katie. Other animals include the San Joaquin antelope squirrel, the San Joaquin kit fox, the California condor, owls. And in the mostly dry salt lake, actually called Soda Lake, fairy shrimp. Oh, and snakes. Luckily, we only saw one snake. And plants, lots of grasses. Flowers, we did miss a big bloom. The flowers include Hoover's woolly star, forked fiddleneck, and the California jewel flower. There is the Carrizo peppergrass, Lost Hills saltbrush, and of course none of my photos or video correlate with what I'm saying because really, I wouldn't recognize any of these plants or animals except for the 100% completely obvious ones, like an owl, fox, or snake, which I didn't really want to see anyway. So yeah, what to do? Camp, of course. Dispersed camping is permitted in several areas. Check with the ranger at the Goodwin Education Center. There are two primitive campgrounds, KCL, here's our video link on KCL, and the further off the beaten path and less treed Selby Campground. Visit the Goodwin Education Center. It's open December through May, Thursday through Sunday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. There's interesting information and interesting exhibits, including a stuffed condor and a photo album showing the actual stuffing. Exhibits on plants, the area's Indian, farming, geological, and ranching history. There are old farms and old farm equipment. A stop at Traver Ranch, south of KCL, will offer a really cool display of old farm equipment. And hiking. There's lots of hiking, lots of roads to wander, beautiful views, and beautiful vistas. There is Soda Lake, the main and mostly dry salt lake. It is the largest alkali lake in California, somewhere around 3,000 acres. In the dry season, it becomes a dry salt pan, white, crusty, and similar to Badwater Basin in Death Valley. In the wet season, if California had any rain, it is an important and vital stopover for birds along their migration path: sandpipers, sandhill cranes, geese, and more. There's a lake overlook up on this hill, and a very cool boardwalk along the shore made from recycled milk bottles. A little hot for dog feet, so I did this one on my own. In the wet season, I would think this would be something not to miss. Wallace Creek. If you have any interest in geology, make a stop here. The San Andreas Fault runs right through here. It was a little creepy. Evidence of the San Andreas Fault can be seen in the Wallace Creek channels. It has two sharp bends where the fault has moved one section to the north. Numbered signs and a little flyer will explain what to look for along this trail. Dog paws were getting hot, so we limited this hike. The Carrizo Plain also has what is known as painted rock, which we didn't get to. Remember, we had dogs with us. Native American rock paintings can be viewed on this sandstone rock formation. Painted rock is often closed to protect wildlife. Check with the Education Center or online for tour availability. There is a lot to do and a lot to see at the Carrizo Plain National Monument, and as read in the Education Center, the closer you look, the more you see. So thanks for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already done so, share with your friends, and remember, we like comments, questions, and campground suggestions.